Who's that?
Hi everyone, and welcome to a myth-busting video. Are motorbikes faster than ever? Is that the reason why pro racers' average speed are going up and up? You just buy a new bike, give us £15,000 and yes, you'll be faster than your friends. But is that the reality? We will find out, going through the myth and busting the ones that are not true. But first, I need to get a coffee. And at the same time, I need to thank Sirocco for this beautiful winter kit. I mean, these bibs also got pockets, they gravel selection, and they're really useful, especially when I need to feed my GoPro, you know, in traffic. And the deep winter kit, gloves and jersey is perfect for this 4 or 5 degrees weather. Yeah, it's a bit chilly at the moment in London. If you want to shop with Sirocco, you can use my link to get an extra 10% on top of all the discounts. Yes, you can go straight to the website with my link and enjoy shopping. Thank you again. Of course, the technology has moved on for road bikes, as is impossible to deny that. But the problem I have with the industry is that they tend to overestimate on one hand what the ultimate result can be you riding a modern bike in terms of performance, and at the same time they tend to focus on single elements, every time try to find the silver bullet or the magic potion that will make you faster all of a sudden. One day there are shorter cranks, higher stack, low stack, long reach, short reach, endurance bike. So every now and then it comes out a single element that magically will make you faster on the road. That's why I developed the tool, and this is the Mythbuster 3000. Going through the different technical elements of a bike will tell us whether the improvement is actually useful for you, yes, and if that's actually a myth that needs to be busted. For this exercise we will concentrate on the bike, avoiding the elements that possibly are the most important one for you to get faster, like the kit, aero helmet, tight-fitting clothing, nutrition, gym training. But everyone focuses on the bike. In the marketing narrative will make you faster, and this is where myth needs to be busted. Let's start using my current bike as a benchmark. This was maybe 6, 8 years, 10 years ago, the pinnacle of road bikes. But they say that in recent times technology has advanced so much. So what has changed? First of all, maybe the tires. Yes, this is an area where technology has advanced a lot in terms of compound. So maybe getting one of the latest tires with tubeless can get you faster on the road. Is it true? So which one it is? It's not a clear cut, that's my answer. TT tires, the STR, all the latest Pirelli RS, yes, they are faster, but very marginally. These tires, GP5000, have been around for a while. Yes, tubeless can be fast, of course, in terms of rolling resistance, but if you get a GP5000 with a TPU tubes or a latex inner tube, well, the speed is there and you don't get any performance detriment in running that setup. So I guess this is a bit of a tie. It's not really in this area where you can see huge improvement comparing to the technology that you could have a few years ago. Another main argument is of course the width of the tire and the rims. 30mm tires on road bikes seems to be the norm now. Are 30mm tires and wide rims definitely the benefit for your speed increase? Well, yeah, that's my answer, because a 28 in this case or a 25 with a good setup is still a fast option. You can see even Envy has reduced the width of the rims recently in introducing the Envy Pros. The racers, they're still riding on 28 as a majority of tire width. The increase in tire width is very beneficial on cobbles and roads that are not perfect. So I can give you a bit of yes, performance advantage if you prefer comfort and you ride on broken roads. Wheels, of course, yes, 100%, they are huge benefit in your average speed. Yes, the design of the wheels have changed to get the best transition in terms of the aerodynamics. Scope have come up with beautiful wheels. Envy my wing space here, possibly they are the very best for rim brake bikes. They are still around, and that definitely has improved the speed on average of all the races. But the biggest changes that happen in bike design involve the frames. Yes, especially with the UCI relaxing some of the rules, frames are changing. You know, the Cervelo S5, Ridley Noah Fast, the new Argon 18, all these bikes tend to be more and more aerodynamic. This bike will get you faster, you will get free speed, and you will be able to drop your friends and improve your average. So is that the case? Yes, definitely yes, but there's a big but that comes with the disclaimer. And even if you see me, guys, as a technology denier, the new bikes are tangibly faster. The big but is that they are faster for the pros, because more material, the flaring design means more weight, so it's difficult to get this bike up to speed, and the benefit is there if you are a strong rider. So they are perfect for the pros. They don't stop during races, they just go. So the weight itself, the increase in weight, is not really an issue for them. Maybe not for the steepest gradients, but we have seen Pogacar with his Y1 RS going uphill like a rocket. Those bikes, yes, are perfect for the faster riders. For you, they might not be the bike that make you faster. In normal road traffic condition, there's a lot of start-stop, so the inertia of a bike is very important. That's why I prefer this iRoad, which is a very good compromise between a lightweight bike and an aerodynamic bike. Still gives me that kind of feeling of lightness and responsiveness I prefer. Also in crosswinds, those big flare design can catch the wind, and if you're not up to speed, they can even reduce your performance if you have not pushed the bike to its limits. However, what is missing is, to me, the most important factor that has changed the average speed on road cycling revolves around the position of the rider and the geometry of the bike, and could help even your performance if you want to improve your speed. What we have seen in the last few years is the rider progressively moving forward on the bottom bracket, almost in a TT bike position in terms of the legs and the pelvis rotation. These changes have improved the performance of the rider so much that, yes, we are blaming everything else without concentrating on this factor. There's a very interesting article that I will link in the description, and it says that this forward position comes from the gym. If you have trained in the gym with heavy weights, you know the relationship between the perfect technique and the amount of weight you can lift, how better you can perform, even change slightly your angles, your position to get you your best result. And this is where you can improve to get the most out of your muscle when you ride the bike. And it's not a coincidence that the most modern bikes have steep seat angles. Especially Canyon started really early to introduce bikes with a relatively steep angle to put you forward and push on a more center position on the bottom bracket. Most powerful riders, if you see their position, they are forward and they push down and back on the pedals, almost like a sprinter on the blocks in a forward position, neutral spines, and you can see how compact they are on the bike.
This bike is so fast! It's properly fast!
Because the seat tube angles are very steep. A couple of degrees steeper than most other racing bikes. What they've done is move the bottom bracket back a couple of centimetres. All things you can get by just slamming your saddle forwards or using an inline seat post on a normal bike, like I've been doing for ages. And ultra people have been doing for a bit as well. And Dave Lloyd has been doing this for even longer.
And in that case, The shorter cranks that Tadej Pogacar has adopted are not the starting point, they are a consequence of this forward position, part of a whole strategy to get the most power on the bike. Yes, you can get a new bike and spend £20,000 or more, new wheels, new frame, but then your position is not correct, especially if you are back, you're pushing forward and down, everything could be wasted and you will not see any improvement. And it's not as easy as defining bike fit, because bike fit could be thousands of things. You can be comfortable, you can be upright and be comfortable. In this case, we are talking about performance and getting in a position that is definitely the most efficient and the fastest on the bike. So is this the best recipe for you? Sorry, the Mythbuster 3000 does not agree. What's wrong with that? There's a big caveat. We as a recreational riders can adopt that position, but sometimes you might need to leave this to the pros. Getting to the most efficient position could have its detrimental effect. Moving forward could at the same time increase the pressure on the ligament, on the front patella. Pushed in an advanced position with the overuse could lead to some wear that might not be what you need, especially if, like me, are growing old. So in this case, my advice is to go through moderation, step-by-step adjustments, and I found a place where I don't feel pain in the front of the knees, but at the same time I'm forward enough to get the most efficient position for my cycling. So, yeah, beautiful.
I don't think we've met very often. I'm GB Images.
Oh yeah, of
Graham.
course. Pleased to meet you.
You're doing your video.
I'm doing a video, yeah. Oh man, it's so cold. To be honest with you, I'm recovering from a moment of shooting the video because it's so cold that, you know, I'm freezing. You have a nice ride?
Yeah, I'm with a few guys, but they're all
they're behind you.
behind somewhere.
well done.
It's great video, YouTube vlogging.
Thanks for the publicity here.
See you around.
Have a good ride, guys.
See you later.
Great to meet friends in Richmond Park, actually, yes. I truly believe this element in perfecting the position that is now widespread in the peloton has increased the efficiency of all the riders and caused this increase in speed. Chain rings are getting bigger and bigger. You could have designed a big chain ring even beforehand. Bigger chain rings are a consequence of a forward position that allow riders to push more power down. Guys, this is my take. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I'll try to respond as much as I can, and I'll see you to the next video. Ciao!